I find it severe, consistent lapse in my judgment. Man, I can't even do that with a straight face. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't expect to be forgiven.
I've
Look,
made a
okay, okay.
severe and continuous
Um,
lapse in my judgment.
yeah. I'm sure. Apologize. To who? Not to you. I did not film a dead body in the. That's not funny. I'm not filming a dead body in the forest. I did something way worse. Depends on like the reaction viewers had to seeing that. There could have been some totally breakdown crying. Who knows? So I don't think anyone died watching that video, dude. Um. Anyways, I'm here by regular vibes, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. I've grieved over this. Oh, this was like months ago, dude. Well, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because it like came back up recently in my memory, and I never made a video about it. And there's like plenty of like lessons that can be learned from this. Mostly like don't make the same mistake, but like there's also like other like little things too. That like there's obviously like the big events, like obviously, but then there's like other like small things. And even the big event was a small thing, like at least in my eyes, until it turned out it wasn't. Anyways, guys, it's probably like the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah, root from here, but oh, those fingerprints. They're actually not light, anyways. Enough jibber jabbering straight into the story. So, I do have a script for this, kind of. Not really. It's very, very short bullet list. I made it like right before this. So, yeah. Basically, guys, let's say I'm a pretty good kid in school. You know, I got a good reputation. And I'm pretty good. I'm a pretty good kid. A lot of teachers like me. Yeah. I'm just thinking like I was thinking like random compliments I got from teachers. Just like what's like my attitude? Like I'm chill. And like in my friend groups too. Like I tend to be like I try to be the funny guy, right? Like I try to be the little jester of the group, the little guy that always makes people laugh. Really raises people's spirits. So that's what I try doing at least. I mean, like sometimes like this is like a thing I've noticed. Like I don't do it too much anymore, but I just like say things without like thinking of what they mean. Like and they just make people laugh. Like I just say like random like almost brain rot words, but also they're just like they're usually like to a very like freaky connotation. And sometimes a little how do I put this nicely? No, 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 actually not that. No, 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 actually not that. Alright, usually like it's like when I'm like mildly like slightly like lowered by something, I'm like, I'm gonna touch you tonight. Or like it's like I don't think of like I like that's just like an example of the many things I say. I just say things without like thinking of like what they actually mean. Like some things, sometimes I think so that's like, whoa, what? That's like actually illegal. Like I mean, yes, that's one of them. You know, it's just yeah. Oh, and other things like it's outright disgusting, and it's just like I don't think of like I don't say like I'm a little more hinged than I used to be, but anyway, that's just like to get a sense of who I am. So one day I was at like the table. It's in like it was my period one class. I'm at my table. It's like a pretty long table. I'm at like one head of it, and then there's like two people on like the sides, and then like another person at the end. So it's like six people on like one like long table, and it's got like these wheels on it. So like I show up like usually like before everyone gets there. I'll just like get like my fingers and like grab like the edges of it and just kind of like I don't know. I'm probably in frame right now. Just like I go like that and just like it moves the whole table. Like it's really easy to move. Then if I stood up and hit that thing with like my skeletal hip, like 'cause I'm not that skinny, but like it would definitely like shake the whole thing. Another thing is I don't have it right now to demonstrate. It's upstairs. Um, but I have like a really big like water bottle and it's like I've dropped it many times, so it's very dented. So sometimes it's just like it like wobbles, like dude, even today, I guess my desk was swapped out for a different one, and it's like one of those desks where it's like I don't even know. I looked at like the bottom of it, like the corners all seem the same, but it's just like it's like you put pressure on it and then it shifts, but then you release pressure and like it shifts back. Like this is obviously like a very dramatic like version of it, but it's like very like small little shifts, and it wobbles through a lot of a lot. And yeah, like if someone like walked in my desk, it would be like it would I have to grab it, right? So uh, I'm not gonna do names. It's like the end, the class is about to end, and like this one girl gets up, hits the table, like I like catch it, and I'm like, whoa, dang, that girl just caused a whole earthquake. Like I'm catching my water bottle, and then I'm the funny guy. I'm the funny guy. Like I'm smiling, everyone else is thinking, yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, we get a little giggle, we get a little chuckle, we get a little chuckle. We love chuckling around here. Um, And then even the girl was like you didn't so like she was smiling, and then she was like she's a bit insecure about her size, and I would have known this, but it wouldn't have been at the front of my mind. Like it would definitely like if it was brought up again, then I'd be like, oh yeah, no, that's definitely something that she is insecure about. But it wasn't at the front of my mind, right? So she was like, "Are you calling me fat?" And I'm like, now the analogy I would like to use is like, let's say hypothetical scenario. I was like next to my friend, and he was like really hungry. She was like really eating like let's say like drumsticks or something. This is a theoretical scenario, by the way. Um, and then I was like, "Dude, you are devouring that shit." And then he's like, "You're pointing that out because I'm black." It's like, it's like, no, no, that's not why. I was just making like a hyperbolic statement of what occurred, and that hyperbolic statement just happens to align with like a stereotype of I don't want to say your like your phenotype, bro. How do I make this an umbrella term that like encompasses um slightly larger than average people and like black people? Um, I don't know, not race, dude. Like appearance, right? Yeah, their appearance, right? It's like that's obviously not what I meant. I was just making a hyperbolic sound. I was like, you were devouring. And honestly, in a situation like that with like a friend, like I would not have said chicken. I would have said a synonym, which it's a little more. I'm looking at the color right now. I have like the color list. I have like a bunch of highlights with like text. Like I have like a color code for the highlights in my script and what they mean. So it's like the colors in order. It's a rainbow. Take with that what you will. Um, it means a little. It means I'm talking about zesty people. What was I saying, dude? Oh yeah, yeah. I would have probably not said chicken. I would be like. I twist words sometimes. I'm like, whoa, you love devouring, you know. Yeah, Clash of Clans. Man, it's on the acronym Clash of Clans. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then what are you doing, bro? You're like 11 years old. Get off my channel. Go play with your friends or something. Anyways, I'm just like twisting words and like making hyperbolic statements, and they're usually funny, right? Um, Hyperbolic just means like really exaggerated, right? So it's like, well, you are devouring, right? That's like a word that's not used very often, like exotic vocabulary. And I'm like, you're causing an earthquake. It's like, no, the table shook and I had to grab my water. That's dented because I dropped it a million times. It's like I have to put a picture, dude. It's so bad. Yeah, right. So I was like in that scenario, it's like, no, I'm not saying it because you're black. I'm just making a joke. It's like, yes, you are eating fried chicken. Yeah, I'm kind of pointing that out, but it's like it's not necessarily because you're black. It's like I'm just saying you're devouring, just like you're gobbling anybody, right? But then I'd say something like, you know what? Yeah, I am saying that you're black. I didn't, okay? But I said anyways because they get like they usually get like it's like I usually get something like it's like a shocked reaction, where it's like it's more like smiling, just like shock, you know. Um, and then I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I am calling you for that. And I think I'm being funny. She's like, huh? Well, I can't. That's not what she sounded like. She was like, wow, okay, right? She's like, wow, okay. Not like that. It was more. By the way, she's not even like. I guess like she's like a bit, but like she's not like fat. She's like definitely like above average weight for sure, but not like it's not by a lot. It's not by that. I have big friends. Actually, that one dude lost a lot of weight recently. Um, and that guy's actually losing weight. Like I'm noticing. I need to compliment him next time I see him. And then my other friend's pretty quite big. Yeah, but he's less like round. He's just like he's just big. Like he's like scaled up. You know, quite not a little chubby, but it's like it's not like it's like it's chubby. It's not like it's not humongous. Like I don't think she has to worry about back pain or whatever, or like being out of breath. And maybe like a little less, you know, with his words. It's not far from the. I mean, it's definitely well. I mean, I would not lie and say it's not, but it's like she's not other. Like, she has a boyfriend too, so like she's clearly not. She can't be bad. My gosh, dude, I'm so like I actually genuinely so gay, bro. I'm like, just like to prove that it's not like a desperate guy. Like I was gonna say, like her boyfriend looks good, but it's like, come on, man. Why you gotta talk about men all the time, bro? Get out of this guy, man. Right? Freaky Jeffrey Dahmer. All right, now, so anyways, that happens. I guess next day, I'm like, what's up? You know, like, what's my, not my catchphrase. How's it going? How are you? Someone like that, right? No, she's like, on the table. It's like I'm at the head. She's like to my right, basically. And she just like looks at me, and I'm like, all right, I see how it is. I see how we are today. Going from where it's nothing, right? Later that day, let's say fourth period. Now this is where I think like stuff will get confidential because I was told to like I was like, I'm not sending this video to her, but like I was told to not like to like guilt her to make her feel bad for what she did. Like it was like I'm not supposed to. So it's like, hey, so if you are watching, which I get an average of like 3 viewers per video, so that would be pretty cool. If you're watching, make sure to tell your large friend group about it, so I can get subscribers. I don't know. I'm honestly no. I honestly don't want people for my supposed buy videos, bro. It's like I feel like I get bullied for it. Whatever. Anyways, if you are watching this, I forgive you. And I'll be very vague about what happens, just for safety purposes, Mr. Principal. Um, let's just say I got my head sir. So, okay, so now you're being like, well, it's just it was a funny joke. She thought it was funny. She wouldn't have, right? That's my perspective. So, for, it's like, it's typical, like, oh, I joke about that actually quite often. Not that often, but like, every once in a while, I have to joke about it. It's like, you hear like a little, like, it's like the thing in the corner of the room, it's like a little, like, it has a little buzzing noise. And then it's like, could Kane come down to the attendance office? His mom's here to pick him up, right? Something like that, right? No, that would be the main office. Student services is one, right? Like, Mr. Like my teacher, fourth period teacher, didn't come pick up the phone. He's like, okay. And then I'm like, ooh, Kane Albert's in the office, big trouble, right? I'm joking. I do. That's not the only time I've said that, right? I've said that before and after. And then the teacher's like, going on in my office. This like the vice principal wants to see it, right? And I'm like, wait, what? And then actually one of the friends of the girl is like not next to me, but like there's an empty desk and then her like she looks at me and so oh, yeah. Huh? I'm like looking at my friends. I'm like, oh, it is what it is. I go down. And then I get the talk. Well, to sum up what happened, I don't want to say exactly what happened. It seems like very private information. Basically, I'm not sharing names. I'm not sharing what school it is. Like, genuinely, the only people who would know is like the people I've told already, and like the people who know. So this is for those who know. Get it. Those who know. Vulcan Ridge, Stillwater. So I was visiting my friend, right? Bro visited his friend. Hey, did you get your photos printed? Mine was printed. Hey, I was just wondering if your photos printed. Mine was printed. I'm like a little special. Basically, I made the girl cry apparently, and she told the principal and said I like bullied her or something, called her fat, and I'm like, yeah, so like definitely like the way like I'm not gonna go through like the entire situation with you. I've already gone through it physically and also in my head multiple times after. But basically what went down is like I think he ended up getting let off with like a slightly wrong impression of what happened. Like and like I mean even like that they're like your grade 12 student, you've got like no detention on your record. Usually people are coming in here, they're like either like grade 9 or whatever, and it's like if they're in further grades, it's like they've been there before. They've seen them before. It's like you're grade 12, I've never seen you before, you're probably a good kid. And then the vice principal like was a teacher last year and she taught me. And she's like, yeah, like Kate, like a grade student. It's like Kate? Really? No way. And it's like tell like the girl was like, what? I was like such like a she's like friends with everyone, right? And it's like and so I was like, why are you doing it? It's like and for most of it I was just like and I'll be honest, but like I didn't know why I was there for like the better half of it. It was only until he mentioned like we're standing up like and hitting the table and it's like and then you go to a cat and it's like I'm like sounding like looking in the corner room. It's like, oh, I know why I'm here now. Like halfway through the questioning, like I'm like trying. I'm like very quiet. Um, but I was completely honest about what happened. And he might have got like the principal might have gone out on like the impression of like I was like definitely like bullying and called her fat like on purpose. But it was more like I didn't actually intend that. But then I thought I was being funny. But clearly, who's laughing now? Not me. Not me. Would I say that to like my mother? Nope. Nuh-uh. Not a very nice thing to say. Not a very nice thing to do. And then yeah, he called home or whatever. I was working on my stuff in the office for the rest of the day, and then I went home or whatever. Actually, I got driven home by my friend. The day after I got called down, I know I guess I kind of did kind of, and then I came back to class and that one girl and like I guess the other friend like who she's kind of friends with, they're kind of like swapping places, kind of like they're kind of like during like the O Canada, like uh, for the Americans, that is our national anthem. Uh, they're kind of like walking, you're like, hey, no, they're like basically they're swapping places. I'm like, this is about yesterday, isn't it? Or the day to this before, right? Um, and then I mean, I was told this would happen, so I'm like, I don't actually do it. I'm like, guys, I have a feeling we're gonna change seats. Guys, I have a feeling we're gonna be changing seats today. I just got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. I think they do go back to their places. I'm like, she's talking to her friend that's at the table. She's not. I mean, then we just, like fully like swap. Like she goes to like the other side of the classroom. I didn't tell her until like the day after. I was like, all right, fine. Oh, and I think I actually usually play the Bible in the car, and they're like, I'm not playing the Bible, you know. It's like nah. So, I don't know. It was something else, dude. Anyways, I told them. I probably got the wrong. They probably got like the slightly wrong impression of what happened, but they said I got off with less than like I would have if I was not being honest or whatever. The honesty and humility is really what saved my butt there. Because the other vice principal said, because there's two, is what it is. Um, I'm so ugly. Guys, sometimes just look at how ugly I am. Yeah, and then I served my time. If that's the way to put it. Like, I actually, like, again, like, I walked out of detention, and then my teacher was like, don't do it again. That was like my third period teacher, and then, like, in third period, she was like, how do you get in detention? Hate it? In detention? Like, what did you do? I'm going in. And then my friend's like, you got detention? And he's like, and yeah, sometimes like, bro, why aren't you going to house? It's like, I'm going today. I'm going today. I'm going today. I don't have detention anymore. And it's like, you have detention? It's like, hey, well, like, what? Yeah, it's one little mistake, and yeah, I mean, I think some like out of that conversation with the principal, I think that's like a lesson that can be learned to communicate better. Right, so yes, a full picture. I might have gotten a little less than what I got. And then going back like to the whole thing starting, I could have been like honest and being like, no, I don't, no, I'm not calling you fat, dude. I'm just making a hyperbolic statement. I'm trying to be a funny little guy. But now you ruined the joke, and now it's not funny because I'm explaining the joke, and now it's not funny. And because we're not allowed to be silly anymore. It's so serious. Then I'd probably get a lot, hopefully, to bring the aura of it back up. That's how it could have been handled better. The reason I bring this up in the first place is because recently, Tuesday? It's Friday right now. Tuesday, Monday, earlier this week, I was walking in the hallway, I'm like, me and the boys, like, I've already told you kind of like the dynamics. Hey, what you want? I'm a single little guy, so, sometimes get violent, what am I saying, dude? I don't know, sometimes me and the boys, like, we hit each other back, which, I mean, like, sometimes when we're walking in the hallways, there's, like, slight scrapes, like, whoops, accidentally step on your shoes, and sometimes it's like, definitely on purpose, it's like, hey, come on, man. So, it's actually, I think I'm, like, slightly going out later, I don't know, I remember the hallways being, like, quite empty, like, not super empty, but emptier than usual, and I feel like someone, like, step on the back of my shoe, and I'm like, whoa, and I turn around, I'm expecting, like, one of my friends, like, one of the boys actually, like, I would have been, like, past his luck. Like, I would have just passed the clock, but I don't remember seeing him. So, like I have friends that walk in from there, so it could have been one of my friends. I'm like, whoa, and then I look around. It's like we're kind of chill. Like, I talked to her like maybe like at one thing, but like I don't really like I know her name. Like I don't really know like too much about her. Like I know a little bit, but like I was we're not that chill really. We're chill. We're definitely not friends. Like I don't know her too well, and I'm like. Cause, that's usually like if you know someone else, like, oh, you. It's like, oh, you, my friend, yeah. And it's like, I'm like, was that on purpose? I'm like, was that on purpose? It's like, did I make a little bit more of a scene from that than I should have? And then, she says, you're weird and disgusting. I'm like, what? Wait, what did I do? And then, she's like, don't ever talk to that one girl ever again. I'm like, and then I walk. Like I usually actually go like fully down the hallway, and then I mean, she was like, "There's like, well, I'm not explaining the layout, bro. There's like a door, and then there's a thing, and there's a staircase, and then there's further down the hallway. There's another door that has like a further away exit. I don't know, dude. I just go that way because like I know some friends are in the hallway. Sometimes I drop them off, and I just fully, but it's a kind of subconsciously like, and I almost walk back into her again. She goes in like the office or whatever. I see my friends. I'm like, what's up? And then my friends are actually like, so I'm sorry, and it was like, or like, I'm like, what? What do you mean? I said, I can't believe you would do that. And I'm like, do what? And he's like, I can't believe you do that. And I put my arm on. I'm like, bro, what do you mean? He's like, bro, what could I possibly have ever done? that could affect you. I was like, bro, I can't believe you. And bro, no, I'm sorry, bro, I love you. And he's like, whoa! And then everyone's like, whoa! And I'm like, whoa, whoa, no diddy, no diddy. And then I got with my friends, and I was like, actually, someone's like, it's been a while since I've seen them. Because, like, we used to hang out, like, his house, but I just don't eat there anymore. I've moved on. I have a different group of friends. Kind of in a way, it's like they say like slurs. Or I don't know. And like my other friend who actually was the one that brought me to them started eating with the other group of friends, and I'm like, well, I know those guys actually more than that, so I'm just gonna skedaddle. Alright, so anyways, yeah, I'm like, yeah, it was good, yeah. Yeah, it's going, it's good, yeah, alright. I'm going home this way. Like, and then I'm walking home and I'm thinking about, the girl who stepped on my shoes. The friend of that one girl. And I'm like, I'm like, freak, dude. And it'd be like, yeah, that's the thing. It's like I was actually, like the desks were fully like moved. Oh, I didn't even say. Um, the day after I got calmed down, I know, I guess I think they do go back to their places. I'm like, she talks to a friend that's at the table. She's not. I mean, then we just like fully like swap. Like she goes to the other side of the classroom. I was told to like stay away from her for a little bit, and then after a while, I could go and apologize to her, or even write her a letter. And I'm like, man, I'm not gonna write her a letter. I'm just gonna apologize to her face to face, straight up. I'm my dog. I'm gonna be like that. And then I wasn't like that. And then I forgot about it. No, I didn't forget. I just kind of pushed it off, and then I forgot, and then I kind of was reminded of it. I kind of kept going back in my head, and I'm like, no. Hmm. And this was like shortly before the incident where I got my shoe stepped on. And then I was just kind of like, I pray every night. Yes, I'm like, oh, my usual prayer, I obviously, I don't have like not obviously, but like, I don't have like I have like a general like format I follow, but I don't have like specific like words I pray to. I don't have something specific I recite, except for like, maybe like a slightly altered version of the Our Father. My dad who was in heaven, hallowed be your name. Or sounds like, usually like I'll be like, I'll say, got my sins, so I can be forgiven of that. And like the point part is like, I actually think I was being a good boy, but I'll feel like, hey, if I am doing anything wrong, I'll just kind of, you do you. Let me know. You can do whatever. I think I'd get pretty scared if you straight up told me, like, you appeared to me. So probably not that, but like through people or events or YouTube or whatever, something, you have your ways. And then like I think there's another example of the next day. He keeps going. Like it's genuinely like so often the next day after a prayer. I get my shoe stepped on, and it's just like, don't ever talk to her again. Not to her. It was like she named her. She named that one girl. I'm like, So then that kind of helped me realize the underlying sin, which was like a lack of discipline or insensitivity. No, because like that is like I am insensitive a lot. Like it's not just like that one-off occasion that I said that to her. That was actually like probably the other year I probably said it. Like, like very like in probably like a less extreme way. I'd not say that she's common earthquake because she was fat, but I would definitely like imply something like I definitely like to joke about it a little bit, but I joke about everyone, right? And that's the point. Like I do that to everyone. Like I'll like make fun of people for their race, or their age, or their height, or their skin color, or their kind. I already said race, bro. I don't think I make fun of women for being women. I'm meant for being men, honestly. No, I definitely do. Oh no. Like maybe I definitely like to make fun of them. I definitely like call them gay more than women. But like they're not actually gay. I do have a friend who is actually, but I don't call them. They're like, well, yeah, but like I don't make fun of it for being gay, but I will make fun of straight for being gay. You know? But that's like Yeah, like it was definitely like about this when like I just say things and I'll think, like I just let the emotions take over, or like I'm trying to be a funny guy, but I'm not very serious. I'm kind of undisciplined and very insensitive with my jokes. Like I don't care about people and I don't care about the consequences of my actions. I'm like, I'm just gonna say a funny little joke about your kind. And if it makes you cry, boo hoo, cry me a river. Cry me a brand, little. What? Yeah, that's really it. I'm kind of not doing that anymore. At least I try. I've been much better at it. Like, I've tried to stop making racist jokes about my friends. The reason I'm making this video is kind of like so you don't make the same mistake, really. Like, the thing of like, you think like it's just like a little thing. You think you're just being a little funny guy. You're just saying, haha, you're black. Haha, you're fat, something like that. You don't even think, like, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, you're making like a funny little statement. You're like, well, you are devouring that cock. And then he's like, whoa, buddy, what? And you're like, well, you are devouring that fried chicken. And it's like, it's because I'm black? It's like, yes, sir. It's because you're a little slow. Oh. What makes this worse is he's not even black. He's like Indonesian. He's like, what is he, dude? He's like Cambodian. He's half Cambodian, half like Thai. He's one of those black Asians. Black and Asians. Yeah, once he called me Massa, bro. He's like, thank you, Massa. And he was like, what did he say then? I think it was yeah, it was thanks, Massa. Once he was like, oh, I was like, gosh, hey, buddy. No, it's just that ingrained in the friendship, dude. But we're chill, bro. He makes fun of me. He's not even black. He's joking, bro. But there's some people like you don't know, like you don't know how like much you hurt people. Like you can think that they can put on like masks of like a slight like smile, but then it's like, but then after that they're like crying to like their friend and the principal, and then obviously get in trouble. But like the worst part isn't like the fact that I got too attention. That's not the worst part. The worst is that like I made someone cry and I never apologized for it. And like I got told earlier this week to never talk to her again. And I was told originally by the principal, he was like, all right, just have a little space, and then there's no clear boundary onto when like I can, but then it's like never again. It's like, oh, it's like I can't take it anymore. I mean, it was yesterday. Like she was in a group for me, like we played like a game. It was like we had like multiple dice or whatever, so we didn't have to go in a circle. We could just go, and we didn't really talk actually. And like she was really like laughing with like one of my best friends. So it's like, mm. It's like there's other things that I was gonna say like throughout, just like don't make the same mistake. Yeah, I'm really making this for like humility, just showing you like I'm not perfect. I'm not holier than thou. I'm like I am set apart. I'm different. Like y'all probably still at the time of watching this video, you're still doing that. Excuse me. Like you're still like calling people black, you're calling them slaves, you're calling them monkeys, you're calling them French, bro. You're like, oh, you can probably read that. Of course, you're kind, It's like, of course you would. It's because you're kind. I was like, all right, boy. I was like, I was like, listening for things, possible things. Well. Like, you're definitely doing those things. My brother says the N-word frequently. Not that frequently. I haven't heard him say it in a while. Actually, he did say racial slur to my cat today. Because my cat is black, and then he was like, oh, let's just say the fifth letter of the alphabet was after that color. Which is, it's a racial slur historically. I don't want to say it, because, whitey! Something like that, man. Apparently that's a racial slur. But yeah, man, it's like connecting the dots, with a prayer every next day. Get shalom, my uncle and sin, lack of discipline, insensitive. Some other things like to forgive. Like I think like like, I do want to be more critical, like, putting the guilt on myself. I don't want to, like, blame them, but definitely, like, I think it seemed to me honestly like a small thing, and obviously it wasn't. I don't understand. Like, I can't understand the pain she went through. Like, she crying. Like, it's just like I don't feel much emotional or even physical pain. I'm a really tough guy. Like not long ago, like maybe what's it, Saturday? No, Sunday. My brother he's weird. He touches me, like he tries to touch me on my butt. So I'm like turning like away from him, and then he gives me a little nut tap, and it's like if you've ever been hit in the nuts, you know what it feels like to get like that shock, and like the I'm like, bro, what bricks, you know? And you think, run away anyways. Um, and then I go like to my room, and I'm just like, and then I locked the door, and I'm like, I think I wasn't even like carrying food even. Yeah, so I put my plate down, and I went onto my bed. I was just like, ah, just like I held it, and I was like, I was like, dude, it feels like my bladder is about to explode. How does that even make sense? Why is the pain up there? Why is it on my appendix, bro? My appendix like this. And I'm like, alright, I'm fine. I wasn't like that. I'm like, here's what it is. I got things to do, like eating food. And then I was definitely making a big deal of the pain. It was not that bad. I just kind of wanted to sit down. Yeah, like once he did the same thing at like a family gathering. Like, so I obviously couldn't be like, ow, dude. So I was like, hmm. I'm like, I definitely said his name, like loudly. Um, and I was like, he hit me. And like Marcus cut it from like my mouth, right? And I'm like, kind of like on the couch, like, no, I was I was like, I looked fine on the outside. I was dying, but I can do that. I'm tough. I'm so good. And then I forgive him. No, so Lord, forgive me my trespasses, as I forgive those who trespass against me. You know how it is in this. So yeah, man. Like I do not have to get like my shoe stepped on. Should not have to call me weird and disgusting. But it is what it is. Um, it is what it is. I forgive both of them. I love both of them. No Diddy. And no Diddy is kind of crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna edit here, honestly. I think I've said all I need to say. Yeah, some people, they can definitely be a lot more sensitive than you think, really. Like, you think they're fine, they're not. So honestly, I don't even want to bring that up, dude. I know of someone who killed themselves recently. Not recently, it was a while ago. But like, checking on people, man. I mean, there's no signs. It was just like when my friend got DM'd um by the individual. So like, hey, you've been a great online friend, but I am taking my life tonight. And then my friend was like he pinged a few people in the server, and it was like, yo, check your DMs. And like I saw the DM before I saw like the ping. And when I saw like it was like a screenshot, I was like, yo, go check up on her. But let's just say she hasn't been active. He hasn't been active, and he has not accepted my friend request. So, like you don't know what's going on sometimes. Like like they seem fine, they seem like a funny little person, sometimes. And then sometimes like everyone's like, I'm feeling a bit tired, this is what it is, life sucks. The usual. Um yeah, but sometimes I don't know what happens to him. I don't know if the straw that broke his back. Let me say the floor, bro. No, not like really on the pain. Oh my gosh. That's not funny. Like, I'm genuinely, like, I'm not laughing. Like, you might laugh. I'm not laughing. Editing me might laugh. woe unto you. What? Yeah, well, probably don't make fun of people who are in pain. Thou shalt not be racist. No, so that's not who. I'm kidding. Aaron's sister literally gets leprosy for being racist. She's like, why is your wife black? And then God's like, what you say about Moses is giving your being wife? No, matter of fact, your skin is white now. And it's like, what? My skin is rotting. It's decaying. Yeah, that's what leprosy is, buddy. She was fine after I think she got helped. No, there is no difference between Jew and Gentile, you know how it is. What am I saying? Don't risk it. I mean, like, definitely, like, if it's someone like you're really, like, your best friend, and it's like, you know each other, and like, he would, like, go to you, like, if he had, like, mental problems, and like, you can be honest with each other, and he's even like self-deprecating a little, then like you can tell, and it's like I just like I know, like, I don't mean to be sexist, but like on average, I think men are like a bit tougher, like they take things a bit more, than women. Just on average, not this is not 100% of the time. This is just on average. There's definitely tough women and weak women for sure. I don't want to say weak, but like more sensitive, right? Like more sensitive to like stimulus. It's like it can be definitely a good thing. Like they can detect a problem before men can, and stop before it gets too bad. Yeah, that's another reason why women are better than men. I'm 6 foot, by the way. 6 foot light skin, by the way. 8 inches. Okay, no. Yeah, man. Don't be mean to people. Yeah, don't make the same mistake. Humility, prayer, unjoined sin, discipline, insensitive. Hey, maybe even you maybe even do a prayer after this, or like tonight before you go to sleep. About like, what is the sin that I'm doing wrong? And you get your shoes stepped on. Who cares? It's such a little, man. Forgive people, bro. Keep growing. No Diddy. Actually, no, don't say oh Diddy.